My next video on vectors and scalars, and we're going to be talking about vector angles and why it's important. Well, when you specify the angle of a vector, you have to start with a positive x-axis. So just here, we start here, we make a 45-degree angle, half of 90, so that makes sense for demonstration. Likewise, this angle over here will be 225 because you start the positive x-axis. You make the full spin around to 225. We'll be talking more about trigonometry and how that plays into vectors in a couple videos. So also to specify a vector components, we have our x and y direction, which makes sense, and our x component is actually given by the cosine of this angle. That'll give us x component, and then our y would be the sine. It makes a lot of sense because these are it's kind of like a right triangle. You can make one here, and you can make one there. And it kind of makes sense that you could use sine and cosine for those kind of functions. And again, for projectile motion, this will be sines and cosines can be included, but this trigonometry stuff will keep popping up in especially Newtonian mechanics. So we use strings, tension, angle of the strings, and things like that. And also in when we talk about harmonics and waves and things like that, this will also be used. So it's pretty brief video, but it's just important to point out that this is how you get the components of the vector. You have the x component is the cosine of the angle, and the y component is the sine of the angle in question. And to draw the vectors, you simply start the positive x-axis, and however many degrees your vector is from there, that would be your measurement of your angle for your vector. So that's pretty much sums up